thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me, and thank you very much for coming join the Shift Startup Forum, and I'm glad to be here today.
Well, I think for many of you who have flown in here, I'm sure you all have experienced what is kind of the Hunger Games-like atmosphere around getting into an airport lounge. At least that has been my experience, especially at LaGuardia Airport in New York City. Now, that hasn't always been the case. It has not always been the case that mere mortals can go to something so wonderful as an airport lounge. And I would like to tell you that this man right here is the one who made it all possible. So Song, why don't you tell us how you got the idea, give us the origin story for how the kind of airport lounge for the masses made it into reality.
Thank you. Before I start, I'd like to see a show of hands. How many of you have used my experience before Plaza Premium Lounge? Oh, thank you very much. It's all, these are my bosses.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Look, the Plaza Premium Lounge journey started from my own bad experience as a catalyst to start this business. Before I start Plaza Premium Group, I was working for an investment bank. Obviously, because of my seniority, I traveled business class because everything paid by the bank. When I started my own business, I traveled economy class because every cent had to come out from my own pockets.
Yep.
So when I go through the airport, do you remember, I'm talking about maybe 30 over years ago, you don't have email, your laptop need 2 hours, you need to charge a battery. Can you imagine I was a senior vice president, everything is taken care of. Then at the end, when I start my own business, I had to steal electricity in the public area. I'm sure some of you experienced that, and nobody sent me the facts. It's very frustrating. Then I asked myself, hey, this is not right. There's a big inefficiency gap in here. Look at the one full body plane, 10 or 15% make off of first and business class. Now you call CIP customer. Then 85% economy class passengers. I'm one of them, and I need this kind of services. Why airport is not taking care of this 85% of people? So out of my frustration, I started the first one in 1998 in Hong Kong International Airport. Who knows today, we flourish throughout the world in 5 continents in the world. My own operation, we have 380 outlets. And through evolution, and we use a technology, we network, we have a 1,000 sort of lounge, join our network, and we are in 120 international airports now, present moment.
So what's the secret sauce? I mean, almost every hand in this room was raised. How did you make this idea so successful?
I think it's very simple. This is a lesson I've been talking in the university. I said, when you face any crisis, you tend to walk away or you complain. To me, I love crisis. When I see crisis, there's an opportunity. Because when people don't want to do anything, you do it, there's opportunity. So I started the first lounge operations where I tried to take care of this 85% of people. But through this vertical, through evolution, then airline recognizes, financial institution recognizes us to build the lounge for them. Then when I'm in the airport, through evolution, we expand our business between the airport ecosystem. While we're operating our lounge, we saw people lying on the floor. We asked them, hey, there's a hotel. Why don't you stay in a hotel? They said, no. Hotel, I have to pay 24 hours. I only need a few hours. So it's an opportunity for us. We started the airport hotel called Aerotel. We have about 16 outlets worldwide now, where we sell only 6-hour block. Can you imagine you arrive in the country early in the morning, hotel is not ready for you to check in. What are you going to do from 6 o'clock until 3 o'clock? Can you imagine you can check in my hotel, pay for 6 hours, rest there, take a shower, and it will be fantastic. It will be an oasis. On the other hand, if your flight is 6 o'clock in the morning, if your house is about 2 hours away from the airport, can you imagine what time you have to wake up? You have to wake up 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Old man like me, you ask me to wake up 2 or 3 o'clock, the whole day will be toast. Can you imagine you can go to the airport, check in my hotel, pay for 6 hours, sleep for a few hours, refresh yourself, and check in. It's a fantastic. Then through evolution, through observation, we see a lot of gap in the airport. You see, airport actually is a lot of silo businesses. Like we saw that, hey, there's nobody taking care of your old mother arrive in the airport. So we do meet and greet services. So where we can meet you at the gate, we usher you through immigration and custom, and we put you into the limousine car to the destination you have. So vice versa. This is called airport passenger service. Then further we go in, you ask any airport operator, the biggest headache they have is what? Wheelchair. Sometimes you can see the old man pushing young people in the wheelchair. You don't want to sit in the wheelchair where the old man pushing you. So we realized there's a big problem because managing a wheelchair in the airports, especially a big airport, is a big headache. Can you imagine? Like for example, we're operating in Hong Kong. We have 200 old people working, pushing the wheelchair. Can you imagine 200 old people come to your office and say, what is my duty today? You will be in deep trouble. All right? So we developed a software so that we can have a kind of distribution, the job allocation. Plus also, another thing all of you may not know, wheelchair is a very, very tight business where the airline only pay you a certain amount of money. And you need about 1 hour to push wheelchair from you arrive until outside the immigration. If you do not manage properly, you definitely lose money. So we developed technology where we can control and manage the people. Like for example, sometimes you're supposed to arrive at a destination, but because there's no slot for you to come in, the plane will circulate in the air. Can you imagine you have 20 people waiting to push a wheelchair, waiting for 1 hour? You're in trouble. You will definitely lose money. So we have the system, technology, digital technology, to manage that.
So obviously, Song has a ton of great stories, so I encourage you to get out the app, ask any questions. We'll get to those in a little bit. But I am curious, what's your favorite lounge? In what city?
Okay, when talking favorite lounge, it depends. Like my companies, we are most what we call inclusive country. We have 70 over different nationalities working in our company, and we cover 5 continents. Remember, different countries have different culture, different requirements, different set of rules. That's why I work from black hair to white hair, but I'm not dropping my hair yet. It's very interesting. When you say which lounge is better, depend on where you are. Okay, that obviously you have to curate it. Because normally when you talk about a lounge, normally you go there to take a place to rest. But we changed the whole concept. We changed that lounge is a destination before departure. You have to curate that. For example, we developed a lounge where we put culture, we put art, we put food. We also promote the concept proudly local. Like for example, you go to Malaysia, we have kari laksa for you. You go to Hong Kong, we have fishbowl noodles where people queuing up want to eat. And you go to London, we have pastry. And also, you go to America, we have craft beer for you. So these are the things that you have to bring local product into it.
But
and
what's
also
your favorite? I want to know your favorite. I want to press you to get. I want one answer. What's your favorite lounge? In what city?
My favorite place, if you're talking about culture, we just opened one lounge in Songshan International Airport. We bring the renowned artists to display all the products, the culture art. I love art, okay, and I love that. In fact, I went there to do an opening. I bought nearly half of the arts piece. So Songshan Airport is good.
Yeah.
You're talking about food, I would say Hong Kong is very interesting.
Yeah.
If you go to Hong Kong, some of you from Hong Kong, you can see people queuing up going to my airport. Although they have an invitation by other airlines to go to lounges, they refuse to go to our lounges, but they queue up in my lounge because we offer fantastic food.
So we've talked a lot, I think, on most all of the panels today about the geopolitical tensions that are going on throughout the world. Have you felt that in your lounges?
We are quite lucky we started in Asia, although we cover 5 continents. So far, normally people ask me, hey, what happened to America? Yes, we expand I think in 5 or 6 cities in America. Our business still okay intact. You know why? It's the reason because service industry in America, to me, is just the beginning, especially in the lounge services. You know why? Remember, all of you who from America, you normally do a checking at the curb, but a lot of airports do not design to have a lounge. And when there's any delay, you can see people lying on the floor, sitting on the floor. Why? The airport is not built for that. But beginning in the last 10 years, airport beginning to build the services into the lounge. So this is only beginning. And obviously the quality, the services, still a lot to catch up compared with Asia. So we are putting Asian culture into America, then you can see our business quite good. If you go to Dallas, you go to LaGuardia, you can see people queuing up into my lounge. I'm sure you experienced it, you told me. So it is still a lot. But only one place that we are facing a little bit of challenges is Canadian transborder. So we have a transborder lounge in Toronto and Vancouver. We lost nearly 35% of our traffic because it looked like Canadians want to go to America now.
Yeah, the Canadians are not coming to America. Yeah, we've covered that quite a bit at Skift. How did COVID change the lounge experience?
Oh, talk about COVID. I tell you what, don't ask me that question, you make me cry.
Yeah, but did it come out better, like on the other side?
Let me tell you, I can write books about COVID. During the COVID, we have about nearly 5,000 plus colleagues worldwide. I have to maintain them. Plus also have to pay rental for the airport, although they only pay 50%. But the trouble is that I don't have revenue. To be frank, I don't mind sharing with all of you. I lost $120 million during the 3 years. I thought that's smart enough. I thought, wow, we have SAR, only 4 or 5 months we'll get it back. I thought that's smart enough, 1.5 years maximum, but it turned out with 3 years. Very, very bad. And because I believe one thing, to me, I'm in the business for 27 years. I believe there's the air, there's a plane in the air. If there's no plane in there, all of you will be in trouble too. So I have that kind of conviction. That's the reason I go on with it.
Yeah.
And certainly, I had to continue to borrow money from outside in order to keep myself going. And it is a tough time.
Yeah.
And also, not only that, you have to psychologically, you have to maintain this group of people. And I always have to go sort of talk to them, always have a video conference with them, tell them how good they are, what is good in the futures. But to be frank, every time after I have a sort of meeting with them, I walk out, my tear near to drop because I think I'm lying to them because I don't even know what's going to happen next week. So it's just a very, very tough time.
Yeah.
But because I have a conviction.
Yeah.
And I believe we are quite strong in terms of our network.
Yeah.
And this is a trend. To me, this business is a huge blue ocean. I am in the present moment, I am in the 70 international airport. In the world, 1,000 international airport. I think my next 3 generations cannot even finish the business. So, but this business is the art.
Yeah.
Okay, not only you continue to evolve and continue to change, but also you have to introduce the technology to make it more effective and more efficient.
So we have a couple of really good questions from the audience that I want to get to. So are you a TikTok fan? Are you familiar with the TikTok trends? TikTok?
Oh, TikTok, yes,
Yeah,
certainly.
okay.
Yes.
Have you seen the trend where you get to the airport 15 minutes before your flight? Have you seen that one?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So the question, airports and airlines are optimizing for quicker turnaround times, and TikTok is causing people to try to do adrenaline junkie, get there 15 minutes before, meaning less dwell time in airports. How is Plaza Premium managing this shift?
Actually, TikTok is one of them. It's only a small story.
Yeah.
But to be frank, nowadays, because the security getting tighter in the airport, people tend to go earlier in the airport.
Oh, you think? Oh, is
certainly,
that true?
Certainly,
Yeah.
people go earlier. And plus also, after COVID, normally we manage to capture about 5 to 6% of the traffic in the airport. Now we capture 8% to 9% after COVID. You know why? People want to a more secure place. Just get used to it. Just like before COVID, you all can go to the supermarket do shopping, now or department store do shopping. That's why our duty-free business is getting bad, because after COVID, they do online shopping. Same thing after COVID, the behavior of the customer is different. Like for example, like you singly, if you travel for business, you want a different thing compared with family. That's the reason you look at Plaza Premium Lounge, we change through evolution. We have Plaza Premium Lounge, we have Plaza Premium First, then we have another more higher than Plaza Premium called Infinity Room. So basically taking care of top first class, and now we introduce our beyond first class. Basically, we have the concierge waiting for you when you arrive, or before your departure, we wait for you at the curb to bring you to usher you through immigration and custom, bring you to a lounge, and also bring you to the gate as well.
Yeah. You've solved many technological challenges. The wheelchair example is so interesting. Will you become an IT seller and provide your scheduling solutions to other airport operators?
A lot of people ask me this question. In fact, a lot of people sort of perceive us only a lounge operator. In fact, through these evolutions, we cover 360 degrees of the services in the airport, because we see a lot of gap in the airport. And also we develop technology to help other airports to increase their efficiency. Like for example, we develop a loyalty program. A lot of airports also develop their own loyalty program. The point only can be used in that country. But my loyalty program allowed them to use worldwide. Can you imagine bank, airline transfer the point to my loyalty program? This loyalty program allows you to use worldwide, anywhere you go. It has become an international, I will not say money because other in the revenue will go after me, international point, where they can do exchange their services.
All right, last one, and this is a good one. I'm curious to get your take. What do you feel is the future of modern travel with business and leisure being interconnected? I feel that all the time when I travel. And what are the untapped opportunities that you've observed?
It takes a lot of, because the future travelers, because they are more cautious and they want efficiency. That's why we try to work with immigrations and also security, where we have a private sort of security check, sort of security line for them. Because especially business traveler, like I said just now, your single travelers, if you travel with a family and the business traveler, they are same person, but totally different requirement. You need to cater the different requirement. But certainly people are very careful with the health. So just now, I think one of the panel talking about wellness traveling. We as a lounge operator, we are put a lot of emphasis on this as well. Like for example, wellness other than food that you're talking about. We're talking about where you can have a little clinic in our lounge where you can scan your body to find out what happened to your body, see your pulse is the right pulse that you're supposed to travel or not.
Yeah.
And these are the things that we try to introduce, because wellness has become very, very important. Not only wellness, I think also because of the environment, also very important. Like, sorry if I continue, I know the time's off already. In fact, we, PPG, we organize a choir. Okay, the reason we choir, 3 reasons, very simple. First, obviously to enhance our own colleagues so that they have something to perform. Second, we help others when we can perform in everywhere, so that to make people happy by using music, you make people happy. And the third thing is a teamwork. So these are the things. Is a wellness of our own staff is very important too.
Well, Song, I could listen to your stories all day, but alas, we are out of time. Brian's going to bring the hook out. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.